Stuart, what do you think the cable industry's priorities are at the moment, and how are they shaping up for the next year or so?
Well, I think what's going to be interesting is there was a hearing from Mike Fries today, 7,000 cable operators in Europe compared to 23 telcos. So there's got to be a degree of consolidation that's going to happen in order to get the scale play. That's the first thing. The second thing is ensuring they've got profitable growth. Cable is like mobile, a very capital intensive industry, so putting the fibre in the ground and making sure you get that return on the investment. You're not providing that capability out to your competitors such as Apple, Google, etc., to monetize. That for me remains the sort of two key challenges.
Right, and we're hearing an awful lot about the over-the-top threat. What do you think are the main competitive challenges to cable now and also in the future, and what are the main threats to cable's business model? Well,
I mean, I think there's sort of OTT is coming at some point, that's for sure, and interactive TV sets are also coming as well. So there are now more and more ways of interacting with your content that aren't necessarily going through the cable's infrastructure. So that presents a challenge. We're seeing consumers consume a lot of their content on the move, download on the move. That represents a new challenge. We're also starting to see the cable operators fight back with moving into mobile, moving to MVNOs, but making sure they're obviously very capital light and focused on where the investment will be.
Is there a danger that the cable industry might spread itself too thin? Does it have to cover all these bases? What does it need to prioritize on right now, for example?
Well, I think it comes down to having compelling content and a platform that adds value. That for me is always the key. The quad play, the triple play, it's a very compelling package compared to what you can get from some of the telcos currently. So I think they have a competitive advantage. They have a competitive advantage on speed, certainly for a good few years. Mobile's catching up, but that's going to take some time to catch up to the 100 meg. So I think that for a good few years they've got it good, but they have to maintain the content and the platform that people want to use.
Right, and vis-a-vis traditional telecom operators who are also launching, or have in the past launched IPTV services, for example, do you think they're particularly well placed to take on the bigger telecom incumbents?
I think the more interesting risk is some of the kind of non-traditional players, Apple and Google.
Yeah.
I mean, the telcos, as you know, have tried some of this stuff, IPTV, with varying degrees of success. I think, as Apple looks to roll out, Google looks to roll out, whatever its OTT structure tends to be, I think that's where the challenge will be.
Great. And finally, can I ask you what your impressions are of the Cable Congress so far, and how you think, what your comments are on this?
I think it's a great event. I was at Mobile World Congress last week in Barcelona, where there were just a sea of delegates, and coming here is like 750 people. It's almost like a family. It's very intimate, which is nice. Everyone actually knows each other, so it's very different. And it was also good to hear about the level of growth, 7% growth year on year compared to 0.3 decline in GDP across Europe. That's a very encouraging message for the cable industry.
Stuart, thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.